Alexander. We have 2 lots available, as you see here, and now none of the plans are loading, so I cannot select a plan. Let's make sure we re-update that Anna to make sure those plans will load. Let's go to the next subdivision. Salita Lindo, Bougainvillea. Select all standard options. They load. Still have the prices. We need to get the prices away from the standard options, Anna, because we're going to be setting a market value based on a sales price for the home. We only want our optional upgrades to have prices. If it's a standard option, it needs to stay SO, and it lets the sales guy know that, okay, this is another standard option where we're not going to be charging them any extra. Pick it as a selection versus an A elevation, B elevation, stucco with stone, brick, that kind of thing. The way they reword these, but that's going to be a long session, and we're going to need to set time aside so we can make those descriptions possible, because right now I'm having a hard time understanding what I'm looking at here and what this option really is. Bougainvillea dining room light. I have no idea if that's an optional upgrade or a standard feature. It needs to be listed there so I know. And Bougainvillea still needs some work. Still has a lot to go. Next, in Salita Lindo, we're going to be looking at the Lilac model plan. Lilac, load all standard features. It doesn't let me. So standard options, Anna. In Salita Lindo, the Lilac model, you need to go through and check mark those boxes in BuilderMT that say standard feature, so that Sales Simplicity knows what a standard feature is, so that our sales guys can just click that and have it load. Again, standard features, we don't want those to have any prices. They're all going to be accounted for in the market value that is determined by the sales manager at what we're selling the base house for in that community. Optional upgrades have prices. Looks like there's a decent amount. Well, I don't know. And again, shower door optional upgrade mop sink, and then stone accents. Is that standard feature or is that an optional upgrade? Are we going to charge for that, or is that just going to be rolled in with the base price of the house? I have no idea. We need to get that looked at, okay? Blue bonnet. Salita Lindo blue bonnet. I cannot load all standard features. In BuilderMT Anna, we need to make sure that standard features box has been checked if it's a standard feature. Optional upgrades have prices, but it looks like standard features do, or I don't even know if that's a standard feature or not. That needs to be determined. It should say SO or OU. So same exact thing here. I only see the 3 models. I do not have a cheat sheet in front of me to let me know if those are the only 3 models we offer. I would imagine we offer a few more than 3. So let's get that looked at. Alright, that'll do it for Salita Lindo. Okay, La Cuesta has no lots, as I'm sure everyone knows, and I have no plans for La Cuesta. Lance, is that coming? I don't know. Can you answer that question for me? If La Cuesta is coming, or if it's one that needs to be closed out and just removed from the list. So we're looking at Las Misiones. There are no lots, as you know, to choose from. So we're going to go based on plans. I'm going to start with the Llano model plan. Anna, let's get rid of model plan at the end of this. I want to see Llano, and if it's specific for Las Misiones, and that's very unique, then Llano Las Misiones will work at the end of it. But if you have to have something at the back end to identify it as a model. So, but I'd prefer, I think all sales guys would prefer Llano, San Carlos, San Cristobal, just cleaner. It looks ugly. Let's clean that up a little bit. Llano model plan, check out the options. Select all standard features and they load. Looks like a decent amount, but again, standard features have prices. Standard features should not have prices listed them. That's going to be loaded by a market value on the main assembly for the house there, and it's the sales price for the base house. And when I click load all standard features, everything that's in a base house should load down here. It doesn't look like that's probably the case. I'm not sure. You need to double check that. And it's loading a couple elevations. It should only load one elevation. and we can do an option. You can label something with an option, even if it's not going to be charged more, but it needs to be labeled as an option. Just make the standard feature A elevation, and then you can put up here option, or standard feature B elevation, and just put a 0 price. Unless of course we charge more for it, then it's not a standard option, it's an optional upgrade if we charge for it. If it's not a standard feature, we'll put it as an optional upgrade. Anyway, so this needs to be you need to go through this. For me, Ana, por favor. Ya no needs work in Las Misiones. San Carlos and Las Misiones. Alright, let's make sure the standard features don't have a price on them. And that's that. It looks like we're seeing a theme. If we are, I'm only going to check one more. Cristobal in Las Misiones. Options. Select all standard features. They load, but with prices. Optional upgrades. And then again, there's things in here I don't know if they're standard features or optional upgrades. That needs to change. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. It looks like you just need to repeat the same steps and the same things that I'm talking about for each model in each community, please. Thank you very much for your time.